Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to be trying something new. I'm going to be doing a personal faction, one that's not based off of a theme. I've been playing around a little bit on my own with some of the stuff, and I came up with an idea for a almost modular faction. So you'll see kind of what I mean as we get into it. So we're going to go ahead and start playing with that. We're going to still stay the Terran because I find the Terran seems to be the best for general purpose fighting everybody. It is a little tough at the beginning, but once you start excuse me, getting the shields unlocked and stuff, it seems to be the more robust. As you can tell, I'm still coughing, still sick. I'm not having serious sinus infection. Yeah, I'm still pretty stuffed up on the one side from that. But it's starting to get better, so I'm hoping within less than a week or so I'll be back to my old self. You won't have to deal with all the cringy coughing in the background. But for now, let's get into it. I probably won't be doing as much talking as I usually do, just because of that, the sore throat and stuff. Stop it, because it's pretty good color. I'd like to be like a darker, but it's gonna be hard to see it. Like a stealth almost style. Once again, I really don't like gravity wells or slow zones. Keep the agents at 12, whether they spawn or not. Excuse me. Yeah. First thing I'll do when we load in is check to see if they actually did spawn, the agents. WASD. Get our mini map up. Yes, it did. We actually have agents on this one, so it will be a little bit of a challenge. So I'll have to make sure I do my due diligence and get those points up quick. So first thing we're going to do is get rid of all the tutorials, basic tutorials that get in the way and they're annoying. Although I do kind of like the fact that they're there sometimes, especially when you're recording the game. I'm already earning points as it is. Alright, reset my driving style. Alright, then we go to 1, modify ship, delete the design completely. I don't have any head start at all. So, as you know, I like my modular sections like this. And my computer has been able to handle most of my designs like this so far. So short of actually trying to make a scale Death Star or something, which I don't think the game would allow me anyways, even with mods. I think, let's see. Go with the small style first. I do have to remember how I did this before. I know, dude. These go up here. Oh, there. And no, I'm not making a TIE fighter. First off, it would be a side view. Second off, it would be flying in the wrong orientation. But I'm not really the pixel art kind of guy. There we go. Then we'll rotate it this way so we have our middle aligned block. Put him there. So I found out that the bigger the ship I do, the more modular it becomes. At the very beginning, there's only a limited amount of stuff I can do because I've got to make sure I can turn and thrust forward and all that. But it also, at the beginning, makes it a very cheap fighter with just having the basics. And they're actually a little more protected than you would think. So, these here. And I've always played with isometric style ideas before. This kind of style here, either an octagon or a hexagon like this. The hexagon I went with more so than the octagon because the hexagon I can stack off of each edge better than the octagon. And I've played tabletop war games that use hexagons, and so it was more of a natural thing for me to do. But I have I read a book a long time ago, and I can't remember the name of the book, the author, or anything like that. But there are these machine creatures called phages, and they were like dodecahedrons, like 20, 30-sided, like sentient machines that if you got too close to, they would activate. Or some of them were dead. I can't even remember the storyline or anything, but it was a long time ago. But the idea always stuck in my head that if there was some type of modular machine race that gets stronger the more it connects together, not so much like the Borg or like an insect hive, but more like almost like nanobots, but on a macro scale, where the more they get together, the more points they can grow into weapons, and then you would have basically your juveniles, your adolescents, and then your adults. Some of them would be, lifeless without any thrusters and just like in space, but still able to, tack out from themselves. Others would be highly maneuverable, especially the younger, smaller ones. So this is kind of my iteration of that. Just playing around on my own, so I figured I might just start a new series and share it with you about it. So we'll call this a page link. This is going to be the small size. They're all going to have the same name, so it doesn't matter what their interior configuration is going to be, but it's actually a pretty good turning. There's only 2 weapons on it for now, but so basically now we're gonna clear out our preset designs, move this down here so it starts producing new ships in the galaxy. Then we're gonna start playing around a little bit. So let's see here. We could just make a simple larger ship by doing this. And then pulls this out, rotate it, get a little more thrust. Oops, didn't want to do that, but this would work. Put this here. And I have found in this game, if you keep all your thrusters, side thrusters, towards the back or the front, it helps turn dramatically. Actually, let me rotate this. Rotate. Oop. Get rid of these. Leaves those. Get rid of these. And these size blocks will be able to be replaced with shields later too, so. Alright. And we're going to turn these two into missile launchers. Get that a little bit extra firepower. Put 2 plasma cannons there. We still got a little bit of space. So we'll do that. Maybe a cargo container. And that's actually something that can still fly. So, I'm going to execute save. Put this one. Put this one in place. Now we're going to go make another version. Sorry about that. Well, this one's going to be a little bit wider, so probably don't need these middle thrusters. And these thrusters will actually help turn as well. So we're going to get rid of these thrusters. Maybe, yeah, those are going to be too close to this. So these are going to be closer to the center line, which is about here. So we're going to delete those and probably put 2 in the nose here. So, sorry about the background noise. I mean, everybody's pretty much sick in the house, so hoping this one, well, it's about the same distance as the other ones were, but hoping that'll help. So we definitely don't need all of these thrusters. And this one's obviously going to be more expensive than I can fly right now, but it'll give me something to work up to. But I may make an actual. Oops. Alright, so that should be enough thruster work right there. Eventually, I'll be putting probably drones in some of the ones that have the back cavities like this, with a little extra hit. I'm gonna make this one a missile boat. I'm gonna make it so that missiles launch out the front. We don't need to get those front pieces. Alright. So, then we're gonna upgrade. This is gonna be our faction's main collection ship, so we want to buy the harvester. We're just going to put 2 of them on this ship. So, the defense cannon there. We'll make an upgun version, then we'll make a straight cargo version. So, this will be the gunboat version. So, just 6 cargo containers. It's still not super expensive either, so it's something we'll be able to move to pretty quickly, I think. I don't know what that thruster got there. Excuse me, sorry again, really coughing. I know, I apologize. I'm always joking whether she's going to apologize for apologizing. So we're going to exit that, save. You know, that's not enough biggie. We're going to do alternate and move it down the center. This is going to be where I'm storing the cargo designs for now. Until I need the space for something else later. Plus, it might actually be a cheaper design. I could fly now if I wanted to. But I really don't have enough guns on that for my taste. Unless once we start playing, I spawn near somewhere that generates a lot of resources, I would probably fly this version. But it's good for the faction itself because it'll keep collecting a lot of resources and building AI ships. So save. Alright. I think that's good for now. I almost do one more larger. Just to have a little bit more anti-red firepower for the natural spotting part. So maybe I'll do this. Copy this one. Maybe I'll do 2 size 4 variants. We'll leave those back thrusters. Get rid of the side ones. These bigger ones will be a lot more useful once we get to the shielding. Just keep it nice and mobile. Once again, we'll add our missile here. Twist back. I mean, it's similar design, just a little bit beefier. We'll keep those there. I actually like that configuration. So we'll do. I don't like that. Think about this. We got a gun platform, so like torso, turrets. Flat cannons back here. Because until we have shields, the flat cannons are probably the best thing against the enemy drones and missiles. Let's save that. And then make the other that I like wanted to make. This one will leave those in the cells almost like they are, pretty much like they are. And then power cells. And just a touch more cargo. Right. There you go. Your fleet is set for now. Until I get enough credits to unlock the factory, I can't really make a station yet. So like the small station will probably be like 7 hex style, and then like maybe the next size larger and larger. Because the way I'm going to be doing the size progression is, so the adult or the juvenile size would be the mid-size base blocks, like the angles and squares, and then the older adult ones would be the full size stage 3 blocks. That way, there's an obvious difference in your sizes, but a lot of the configuration will still be the same. It'll still be using the modular systems, but there will be points where I can add larger weapons to a single hex cell, I guess you could call it, and turn it into a modular weapon pod or something that can stick around the outside edge. And I will flush these. I've just got 2 more spots for vigilance, so I'll fill those in eventually. Especially once I get to the point where I'm able to fly these ships. I'll probably end up flying this one, just because it's a little bit harder to get to the core. Still got some decent turning. This one right. That. Alright, so this way's in. We gotta be careful of what is in the M52P3 ships. Most of the galaxy. Huge super threats. Max ships, but I mean there are ways to cheat the system, so you never know what you're gonna encounter until you actually encounter them. So I want to make sure I'm well established before I try that, at least in the mid-sized ships. But for now, we're going to be trying to collect resources and build up our tech and our size. These will start generating resources soon, now that I've actively opened up the sector. Don't have a lot of resources on this ship yet, so that's because of the inside thrusters, but those little guys are fast. I don't think the ship would be very good against anything with the smallest red, so there's really no chance of doing too much out hunting. It's just going to waste more resources, I think. So we should have to play the patient waiting game and try and snag what I can. Worst comes to worst, try and make a small fleet that delivers resources to me. Just sit in a place like this with them flying around. So the other thing is the ship is small. Sometimes you can actually kill yourself just by running into an asteroid, so that's why one of the reasons why I hide my thing so far inside. Command center. So it doesn't help that I don't have this design here doesn't have the tractor beam on it, so any of my buddies that are in the area can outrange me anyways. There we go, here's some resources. 80 purple. At least I'll get some of the sea back once there we go. Once I get, I'll be getting some of the sea back once I get Saul off that ship too. Spaceman's building a lot of the little guys, not really building any of the bigger ones yet. One more, and I think I can jump up a size. They made one. That was born. Oh, come on, guys, share with me. Sometimes you can make too efficient of a design and get into trouble. Did we die over here? Here, let's go drop this off and get on the ship. We're also at a half an hour now. I think I might try and push this to the hour. Just because it's a new series, it's the first of the series. And it's a nice slow day. Upgrade. Oh, I need 30 more. Alright. Let me go on my trip out here. I'm not gonna get that pile. It's all getting greedy out here. But that means I need 60 total to... We died there. Yeah, there's a tree. Three, 6. Now, for our fleet. Still kind of small to do any hunting, but we double the resource collection ability, and we now have the ability to use a tractor beam, so we're at the same range as everybody else. So now I'm going to let him go. It was tiptoeing. Well, hopefully won't have to put up with it no longer. Hey, stop soaking everything up. Hey, buddy. You share? Nobody share. Because that works. The devour usually only die. Oh wow, what it? Obviously did steal that. Then get out of here. That's what's it's gonna give us 301 points. We're about 2/3 of the way through our video. There we go. That gave us some good points. We'll go 2 sets of that. Let's see. We'll quite enough to go larger. Yes. We're getting close. That was a surprise kill for us. Pull again. Jump it off. This is also helping our faction build some ships to help keep pace with the red until I can actually start wiping them out. There we go. made. Let's go drones. Let's see what we got over here. So like you sneaking up the edges. You. There we go. Let's see, so we're just gonna go ahead and unlock the shield. I'm thinking maybe the facelings will be unshielded, kind of throwaway fighters just to keep them super cheap. So at any new area we can spam a whole bunch of them, and then the larger ships will be the shielded. It's time to build one more ship. I think we do. I'm gonna make our larger version of this. So the command center out of the way. Basically, take all. Then keep some of these parts to copy paste. Here. faster, so I'm going to double that up. I think I like that. So that kind of overall version. So that's our first adult size ship. Hopefully they'll start moving the shields, backing up some of the smaller ships. We still got 10 minutes left, so let's make a bigger brother. So we're not gonna need any of these here. I'll leave the shields with probably figure out what about the shields after. We need a little extra stopping power in the front. There you go. Let's choose where those are. Put a little bit of a bite in the front of this one. We'll put all the turning in the back on this one. It'll probably be next time before we actually see these fight. And I will be hopefully having another session to record another episode of at least probably the Star Trek series. I do plan on continuing the Star Wars as well. I have seen some interest in the Star Trek series, whereas I have seen none at all with the Star Wars. So I will be probably. I think I might make a regular version, a tankier version. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. He should still be alright with that. Watch the rest of it. But let's see. We're gonna put the shield projectors. It's kind of a, almost like a nervous system spinal column here, generators. Plenty of power for the shields and weapons. Light cannon. This guy's gonna be a pretty decent brawler, I think. And we got 4 left. Put some more cargo in here, I think. Make them useful. I think we're good. It's a nice heavyweight design. That's gonna be about the most that they're gonna be handled when it comes to the AI factions production anyways. I guess that'll be our goal for our first decent ship to get to. We'll collect this, probably end our episode here. No, don't take it, I want it. Alright, I think I'm gonna call that for this episode. We're pretty close to the hour anyways. Thank you again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the new, a little more creative and original faction. We'll see you next time.